All right. All thanks and praises unto our power, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Wa Rakakwadash. Peace, blessings, much respect to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, on down to the rest of the elders who rule well within Israel. Salutations to the hopeful elect throughout the four corners of this whole entire earth, no matter where, whom they may be, or what they may look like, pushing out this purified truth to the rest of the church who believe as well. You men who may not be teachers or prophets, you women, sons and daughters also, and the water to Yahweh Shai, because without him enduring and going to that cross for the nation of Israel and the nation of Israel alone, none of this would even be possible whatsoever. All right? Whether you're new in this faith, maybe you're not in some camp, okay? There's a lot of reasons why somebody may try to undermine you, belittle you. Maybe they'll try to find ways to have you feeling like you're not a man of the Lord. And in reality, you are a man of the Lord, but they themselves may not be. In this truth, in this ministry, whether you're in a camp, whether you're out of camp, if you sincerely serve Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, if that's your intent, if it's about the truth, then don't let no man decipher for you whether or not you're a man of the Lord. Because see, in this fight, we are hoping to please Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. We're not hoping to have the whole world love us just to be destroyed by the Lord. What good would that be? Our hope, our purpose is to please Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai to the best of our ability. Don't let men make you feel insecure. Don't let men make you feel like what you're doing is in vain. Don't let men make you feel like you're not important. Okay? And when I say men, just people in general, this world. Okay? You have to be totally in the spirit of belief in this ministry. So let's touch on the book of Revelations. Chapter 3 and verse 11. Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. So Yahweh Shai, he's going to come quickly. Now, when you go into that word quickly in Greek 50 and 35, the word is tachu. It almost makes me think of this game that came out years ago on PlayStation called Tenchu. It was I believe he was a samurai assassin. I could be wrong. But anyway, quickly, speedily, without delay. Go down further. Neuter, singular of Greek 50 and 36. Shortly, that is, without delay, soon or suddenly, readily, lightly, quickly. So, that's pretty straight to the point. The Lord is not going to delay. He's going to come quickly. He's going to come fast. Okay? Now the fast that's in the next sentence, or really the same sentence, but after quickly it says, behold, I come quickly, hold that fast. So quickly and fast here is two different words. So when you go into the word fast, hold that fast in Greek 29 and 02, the word is krateo. And that makes me think of another video game actually called God of War, and the character's name is Kratos, but he's actually based off of a Spartan. And if you know history, the Spartans were Israelites. Okay? Going back to when our people were under the Greek fashion, when our people were partaking in Dorian Greek culture. Okay? But anyway, to have power, be powerful, to be chief, be master of, to rule, to get possession of, to become master of, to obtain. So that's the point right there. Okay? To obtain. Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast. Now, what did we hold fast? What did we obtain? This truth. The elect are going to obtain it. Let's go into the book of Romans chapter 11 and verse 7. What then? Israel hath not obtained that which he seeketh for. So the majority of Israel cannot hold fast to this what? This knowledge, because they don't have it. They don't have the ability to obtain it, but the elect do. Okay, so what then? Israel hath not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election hath obtained it, and the rest were blinded. Now going into the word obtained it here in Greek 20 and 13, it says to light or hit upon any person or thing, to attain, to obtain, to chance upon, that is by implication, attain, obtain. So that's pretty straightforward. That doesn't really go too deep. So in Revelations 3 and 11, we have to hold that which we obtained, which is this truth. So Revelations 3 and 11, behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. So we have this truth. We want to hold on to it, and don't let no man trick you out of your position. Don't let no man put you in an insecure spirit because men don't watch your videos. Men don't reference you or use you as an edifying video that they could do a video on. You know, they have a camp full of men, and it seems like within this camp full of men, they all might link and congregate with each other, but you yourself, you feel like the outcast. You feel like you don't belong. And they may purposely be doing that. They may purposely be trying to sabotage you. Now, this isn't to create any division or anything amongst brethren, but what we have to understand is in this ministry, we can't have the mentality and thinking that all Israel is of Israel just because they say they're Israelites. There are a lot of men in this ministry with ill intent. There are men who want to see men fall out. There are men who really don't wish well on you or me. There are men who think we're crazy. There are things that have been revealed to us, and men get mad and they'll say, there's no way, you bugged out, you being deceived. It can't be us, right? The little guys. You know, as some will say, you know, the Johnny come latelys, or, you know, the guys who just popped up out of nowhere. Okay? Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai is who we're trying to please. We're not trying to please man. Now, let's go to Matthew's chapter 11 and verse 25. At that time, Yahweh Shai answered and said, I thank thee, O Father, Lord of heaven and earth, because thou hast hid these things from the wise and prudent, and hast revealed them unto babes. So this truth, this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding has been revealed unto babes. The babes have obtained this truth. So if a man who hasn't been in this ministry for as long as another man, you can't try to belittle him and say, you know, who are you? What do you know? Because in reality, this truth has been revealed unto babes. There's actually men who are new in this faith who are on fire more than men who's been in this truth more than 20 years. Okay? Now, seeing that the Lord is dealing with babes, the Lord has allowed the babes to receive this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. You'll have men of rank, men of, you know, as you will say, seniority in the workplace. You have men in this truth who have seniority over you, so to speak, and they'll belittle you. They'll treat you as nothing, and then have you feeling like maybe you are nothing. Maybe you don't matter. Maybe you're not important. Maybe certain revelations that you might have felt you've been getting, maybe they're not true because you don't matter. You're just here. Okay? We are here again to please Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, and Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai loves his elect. Don't let no man make you feel like you just a feather floating in the wind and you don't matter. You don't have purpose. You haven't been in this truth longer than a year, you ain't nothing, right? Or you're not a part of some camp, so you don't matter, right? Your works don't matter because I don't know you. Don't let no man take your crown. Now in the spirit, I'm just speaking, you know, through the spirit, because as I'm speaking this, I don't really have anyone in mind, you know. But if the shoe fits, you can either take it off and put on another shoe, or just keep it on and complain and do nothing about it. You know, because a lot of men, they're full of pride and ego, and they don't want to admit that there are men in this ministry who may be new and they're more on fire than they are. Okay, the Lord is dealing with babes. The water Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai for that. And that shows you the personality of the Lord. Now let's stay in Matthews and let's go to Matthews 21. Matthews 21 and 16. And he said unto me, hearest thou what these say? And Yahweh Shai saith unto them, Yea, have ye never read, out of the mouth of babes and sucklings thou hast perfected praise? So out of the mouth of babes and sucklings, right? Out of the Johnny come latelys, men who may not have been a part of One West personally, men who may not have come out of New York or a bigger city, right? Men who've come out of smaller cities, unknown locations like myself, right? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is perfecting praise using little guys. Now, with saying this, we are to respect rank and order. But the rank and the order that's here on this earth is not going to be the rank and the order in the heavens. Okay? We have the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and the Lord has been revealing things unto us, showing us great things, even great things about ourselves, right? And the Lord didn't use man to necessarily reveal certain things unto us. When you go to the book of Matthew 16 and 17, it says this. And Yahweh Shai answered and said unto him, Blessed art thou, Simon Bar-Jonah, for flesh and blood hath not revealed it unto thee, but my Father which is in heaven. So Simon, or Peter, he knew that Yahweh Shai was the Messiah. He knew that it was him who was sent through the Spirit. Okay, some of us, we may feel like we could be this prophet. We may feel this man over here could be that prophet. It's not because somebody came and said, hey, this is what this is, and this is the facts. No, flesh and blood, okay, are not revealing secrets unto us. There are things coming to us through the Lord himself. And you'll have men come out the woodworks and try to like belittle you or overthrow your spiritual discernment, or attempt to, and have you trying to think maybe you're crazy. Maybe you don't know what you're talking about. Okay? Understand your importance in this ministry, and don't let another man take your crown. Don't let another man make you feel like you don't matter. Don't let your own self make you feel like you don't matter. Okay? Because in this ministry, men will come against you. Men may look at you like you're nothing. And if you're not careful, you will fall into the trap of thinking maybe you're not anything. Maybe you aren't a man of the Lord. Maybe the Lord doesn't love you. And it's spiritual, because this whole lesson's basically been in Matthews. But I'm going to Matthews 5. Matthews 5 and verse 10. Blessed are you, or blessed are ye, when men shall revile you. And that's speaking of men who claim to be your brother as well. Okay? And persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my name's sake. So there are men who think that the Lord's dealing with them, who may have ill intent towards you. They may look at you like you ain't nobody, like you're insignificant, because they've never heard of you, right? Or because you're not a part of some camp, or because you just came into the truth 3 months ago. Okay, and because you came into the truth 3 months ago, you can't possibly be a man of the Lord. Now, does the scripture not say that we once knew this? So if we once knew this, typically we had this once before. Even if a man came in 3 months ago, if he's of the elect, he already knew this before. But you'll have men, because they came into the truth in this lifetime first, they'll look at him like he's nothing, like he doesn't matter. He has no purpose. You know, look at me. I'm the head. I'm this, I'm that. And in reality, if you want to be great, you would be humble. You would actually want to be a servant, and not just say it in word, or not try to pretend to a congregation that you're humble, but you would actually be humble with dealing with brothers, and not just brothers in your camp, not just brothers in your immediate social area. Okay? Rejoice and be exceedingly glad, for great is your reward in heaven. So that's why you shouldn't let any man take your crown. Because even when man revile you, persecute you, at the end of the day, if you're of the Lord's elect, there's nothing they can do. Rejoice and be exceeding glad, for great is your reward in heaven. For so persecuted they the prophets which were before you. So just be, in the state of being honored and knowing. I don't know if you heard that. My son's on the video game upstairs. But you should be honored and grateful that you're actually going through the same things that the prophets before you went through, which could be a sign that you are them coming back. Okay? Ye are the salt of the earth, but if the salt have lost his savor, wherewith shall it be salted? It is thenceforth good for nothing but to be cast out and to be trodden under foot of men. So if salt was to lose its savor, you might as well use sand to season your food if that's the case. But anyway, let's jump down to verse 43. And remember, point being, don't let no man take your crown. Don't let no man make you feel insignificant. Being shadow banned, or being blackballed, or being accused, being overlooked, all these things, right? Do not let these feelings make you decide to say, you know what, I can't do this no more. Don't let no one, starting with yourself, starting with ourselves, don't let no one take your crown. Okay? 43, Matthew 5 and 43. Ye have heard that it hath been said, thou shalt love thy neighbor and hate thine enemy. But I say unto you, love your enemies, bless them that curse you, do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you. So when it comes to brothers in this truth, who may actually persecute you, who may talk down upon you, okay, we still are to love them. And how do we love them? We love them according to the scriptures, which means you follow the law regardless whether you like a brother or dislike a brother. You're still not supposed to, go against the laws of the Most High. All right, you're still supposed to apply the law, statutes, and commandments when dealing with your brother, especially a man who may be a man of the Lord, but there may be scrimmages between one brother and another brother, and both of those brothers may be men of the Lord. Okay, you may feel in your heart of hearts one's not a man of the Lord, but at the end of the day, that doesn't make him not a man of the Lord if he is. So we have to be careful when dealing with brothers too, because brothers may offend you, and it could be a test from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai how you handle it. And seeing that most people in the world, when they hate somebody, they show it. People in this world, when they hate you, oh, they'll definitely show it. If they catch your woman out, they'll try to pop your woman. They'll try to speak ill on your name, make up rumors and lies. We don't do that just because there's scrimmages and disputings between us. The true men of the Lord are going to apply love according to the scriptures regardless. Even though there's a lot of haters and dirtbags in this ministry, and as difficult as it can be sometimes, we still, and this is speaking of our people, that is, starting with those who are of the household of faith, even them who act a little weird, who act a little fishy and suspicious. All we can do is do our part by keeping the laws of the Most High to the best of our ability, which means a man may do a whole video about you and the whole video may be fake. Everything he's saying is BS, but that does not mean you go and make a video on him making up stuff. Okay? Or you've met his family before, and because he made a video about you and lying on you, you catch his mall at the grocery, you catch his wife at the grocery store, and you decide, I'm gonna pull up on his broad, since he want to make a rebuke video and make up lies about me, I'm gonna just try to hit his woman. No, man, that ain't a man of the Lord. That's something that's gonna get you put to death, man. Matthew 5 and 43. Ye have heard that it had been said, thou shalt love thy neighbor and hate thine enemy. So when it comes to this ministry that we're in, when it comes to this walk, We are to treat a brother in this faith the same way we would treat an Israelite outside this faith, as in, be fair, be just in your doings, be just in our doings, okay? But I say unto you, love your enemies, bless them that curse you, do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you. For ye may be the children of your Father which is in heaven. For he maketh his sun to rise on the evil and the good, and sendeth rain on the just and on the unjust. So we have to keep that spirit in us, the spirit of loving our neighbor as ourselves, speaking of our people. Because even if there's divisions and scrimmages, we have to be careful what we say about a brother, because he could still be a man of the Lord just because we're at a disagreement. Or maybe your brother says something bad about another brother, and he wasn't intentionally trying to slander his name, but he went about it wrongfully nevertheless. And it can cause another brother to want to uprise and get a tit for tat, you know. And in this ministry, we can't be like that. That's what people in the world do. So even when men despise you and rightfully use you, or rightfully use us, you know, pretend like they're brotherly and all that, we are still to have integrity when dealing with our people. Okay? So we are not to let no man take our crown. You know, we should be grateful that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai has revealed many great things unto us, man. And he's going to keep on doing so. Let's close it with this in Job 32 and verse 9. Great men are not always wise, neither do the aged understand judgment. So great men are not always wise. Wisdom is given to babes. So just because a man is over you, and he may say you're not a man of the Lord, that doesn't mean you're not a man of the Lord. Okay? What's going to justify us is walking with integrity to the best of our ability. Okay? Doing what the scriptures say, being on point, being patient with brothers, and having a sense of being a servant, being humble. And that's how the Lord is going to deal with us, is being humble and being brotherly, not trying to get tit for tat, not trying to rob our brother, not trying to set him up for failure, not trying to slander his name, make people hate him because of a dislike. Okay? Great men are not always wise, neither do the aged understand judgment. So even when great men come against you, keep that integrity. Love them anyway. You know, even when they despitefully come against you, you know, we have to still keep the mentality of knowing that at the end of the day, you know, we got to take it on the chin. And the Lord's either going to be with what they're saying, or he's going to be with you at the end of the day. But at the end of the day also, don't let no man take your crown. And when a man's trying to take your crown and despitefully uses you, you know, you be humble and just take the low sometimes. I got to get my dog. My dog's acting like a little itch right now. So, Kal Halal Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Shalom.